Okay, today we're going to be looking at 3 things that are important when approaching people. So when you're out socializing, when you're looking at expanding your social circle, or you're looking at just walking up to people because you're looking for a partner, if you tend to be riddled with fears of rejection and judgment and all of this sort of thing, these are the things you're going to need to bear in mind. So what we're looking at here is ways to minimize your risk of rejection and maximize the amount of times that you can engage effectively with someone. And it comes down to 3 very simple things. So I want to show you how you can achieve that. So you can minimize your rejection, maximize your acceptance. And with doing this, we want to maximize or create momentum and be able to build your social confidence. Now, for me, I'm actually a shy person. I'm actually reserved. I used to really struggle walking up to people. I used to have lots of fear of rejection, lots of fear of judgment, social embarrassment, all of that. I had all of it. I would go to an event, and if I didn't know anyone, I would stand against a wall and I would not move and talk to anyone all night. And if I was there for 2 or 3 hours, I didn't talk to anyone and I'd just go home at the end. And I realized that I didn't want to spend the rest of my life like that. So I created a method where I would be able to go up and engage people in a conversation, be able to have fun and minimize that rejection, maximize the amount of engagement that I had. Now, when I first applied it, of course, I had to overcome those fears, and I'd created the system where I could do that. And like all systems, I had to apply it to get a result. So what I did is I went out one night and I thought, right, I'm going to go and talk to some people, talk to some women. And the first night I went out, I spoke to none. Didn't speak to anyone whatsoever. I was too terrified. Went out the second night, still too terrified, didn't speak to anyone. Third night, reprimanded myself quite profusely and thought, I have to do this. I've done my study, I've worked this out, I've used all my logical brain and came up with a sequence to follow. I then had to trust that I had it correct. So I went up and I spoke to a woman, and guess what? She didn't reject me. We had a good conversation, and at the end of it, she'd enjoyed herself, and so had I. So I went home feeling pretty damn good. The next night I went out, I spoke to 2 or 3 women, and because I had that little bit of success, that created a little bit of confidence, which allowed me to approach more women with more confidence. And of course, that gave me greater confidence because that went well. So this created a momentum so that I was able to go and talk to more and more women, and over the course of 7 weeks I spoke to over 170 women of all shapes, sizes, ages, whatever, didn't matter. They were all women that I could practice with. And at the end of it, I was having a ball, and I was talking to close to 20 women a night, just going out, having fun, engaging them, and I was almost running from woman to woman, really enjoying myself. Now, the method that I used contained 3 key components when I first walked up. Now, the first one is when you approach someone. Now, this isn't just for the opposite sex. It could be anyone. You want to have an energy level that is similar or slightly above their energy level. So if there's someone who is like I was, where they're shy, they're introverted, they're reserved, they're quiet, if you come in and you're all, hey, how's it going? You're going to freak them out. They're going to be intimidated. They're going to want to run. But if you come in nice and subdued and say, hi, my name's Wayne, then you're going to be on their similar level. And you can pick this up with people from watching them. If their gestures are nice and big and you can hear their voice booming around, you're going to be able to tell they've got a fairly very high energy level. So you can come in with that high energy level. If you're watching them and their movements are very small, very controlled, you can't really hear them, you're going to know that their energy levels are lower. So you want to come in with that same sort of energy level so that you can engage them at their energy level. Now, if you come into an extrovert with an introverted attitude, they're going to go, I don't want to spend time with this person, they're boring. So again, you want to match accordingly to where they are. And also, you want to show them that you're fun and entertaining, because no one wants to hang around someone who's miserable. If you come in and you're all, hi, they're not going to want to talk to you. Who wants to hang around someone who's miserable, except other people that want to be miserable? But if you're out, you want to be sociable. You want to engage with people. You want to have a good conversation. You want to enjoy yourself. So if you want to engage with people more, show that you're a little bit fun. You're a little bit willing to try something different. This doesn't mean you have to be all way and extroverted. If you're an introvert, you can still be fun. Have a smile on your face when you approach them, and make sure it's a genuine smile. Don't be like, don't make it a grimace, make it a proper smile. And the other thing is, you have to show that you're safe. Now, when we walk up, people make a judgment on us within seconds, and I mean literally 2 or 3 seconds of meeting us. And that can take a bit of time to shift. And one of the big ones, especially if you're a guy approaching a woman, you have to show that you're safe. This means she has to see your hands. She has to see that they're open and they're not holding anything. Unconsciously, a woman is going to process this. She's going to see if you're hiding anything, or wondering if you're hiding anything. So if you've got your hands in your pocket when you walk up, she's going to wonder what you've got in your pocket. So you want to show your hands, you want to have confident, open body language, you want to look fun, and you want to have that good energy level. So if you apply just those 3 things, not even the rest of the system that I've created, but just those 3 things in the first 5 seconds of approaching, you will have a massively different result when you're approaching people. And again, that's whether you're looking for a partner, whether it's a social thing, whether it's a work colleague, a client, could be anything. Use those 3 things and your results will be massively different to what you've currently got. So go and apply them, experiment, have fun with them, and see the difference it'll make. If you want to find out more about doing this sort of thing, click the link below, go to my Facebook page and get heaps more tips, ideas. You can throw a question in there and I'll answer it. I can do a Facebook Live on that question. So whatever, I just want to help people get a good result, not just in their relationships, but all areas of their life. So my name's Wayne Brown from Life Back on Track, and I help people get balance in all areas of their life. Thanks for watching. Follow me on my other social media to get even more information so that you can get a result in your life. We'll catch you on the next video, and look after yourselves.